So this video is introducing how to read a research paper. So what I recommend, we can have 3 different rounds to read research papers. The first round is skim read. So what we can do is we read abstract, then we look at the figures, then jump to the conclusion. And by the first round, we can sort of see what the author is trying to address, and what's the subject, what's the method, what data he collected, and what's his conclusion, and how this research going to influence the field. And the second round, a little bit more detail. The trick is we can sort of read the first sentence of each paragraph, and along the way we can mark what a sentence is telling us. And the third round is you spend many times to understand every word. Okay, so this is just 3 round I recommend. So we can have a look at what I did over there. So what I did is skim read abstract, and I also have some marking. So this is the first sentence. So I concluded as it's saying why not traditional. So it means why not use traditional method, which here is wind tunnel tests and numerical simulation. And second sentence, any successful experience. So this article is saying try to address the wind pressure prediction of low-rise gable roof buildings by SHAP method. Shape. This is a explainable machine learning approach. So any successful experience of machine learning, and the next sentence says, okay, why not stay at machine learning result comparison? So what I conclude is usually the paper will have several machine learning results and compare them. And why we need to go beyond that is the machine learning is a black box. And this is what the models used. This is output of the result. So mean pressure coefficient, fluctuation, and peak. So low-rise gable roof was the target modeling, the target building. The accuracy of models. So this sentence telling us where is the data source, and this is what's the XML model. XML means the explainable machine learning model. What is the key result? So this is key result. So it's saying the explainable machine learning shape provide a human comprehensible explanation, which means human can understand, and the importance of features towards the outcome and underlying reasoning behind the prediction is shown. And in the first round, we don't look at this yet. We jump straight to the figures. So this is showing the phases and the scale and of the statistics, and we can see this pretty clear. And the workflow, So the research gap with machine learning is a black box. Data source in Tokyo Polytechnic University internal data processing, we clean the data and describe. Model building, we use in this process, and certainty analysis, we choose the best performed model, and we go to model interpretation by explainable machine learning. And this shows the result. We just need to scheme read what's the vertical axis, what's the horizontal axis, and this as well. This is vertical is showing the pressure coefficient, and this is the predicted over observed data. Okay, this is showing the training and the validation score of 3 based models. So the decision tree XGBoost and extra tree Latin GBM. Good. So this is tree structure of decision tree, okay. And we don't have to understand every graph in this stage. Let's look at this one, shape force plot for mean wind pressure coefficient on surface 2, okay. So this is shape value or the feature. So, okay, we can move on and jump to and we read the conclusion, but in this case, the abstract sort of cover everything. And what I'm gonna show you is what we should do in the second round, or what I do in the second round is, so I read the first sentence of the paragraph and the very last sentences. So this is saying, what I conclude is this sentence is answering why we target a low-risk building and what's the scope of this research. And here we conclude what are the problems in the previous ways and which are the previous ways in internal tests and safety models. And with the other traditional way, we use parametric equation. So what is the model of machine learning? So there is the literature review here. And any supporting to machine learning predicting wind pressure. So all of the here is predicting a literature review specific to predicting wind pressure. This is any defects of machine learning approach. Okay, we get what's the paragraph trying to say and why use explainable machine learning, and this is saying the defects of machine learning and what are you trying to achieve by explaining the measurement. So, and we know it will be explained here. So that's what I do in the second round. And third round, we don't have to go to third round if you think this article is not sort of in the papers you want. Yes. Thanks for listening, and I will see you next time. Thank you.